This is Comfort Consultant 847 out here in Chicago. So we've currently got 125,000, 80% furnace here. It is about 30 years old, as you can see. It's one of them big old school low boys. It's an old Rheem. Couple small things on this. So our drain here doesn't have a vent cap on it. It does look like it was redone recently, but they didn't quite do it correctly, let's say. So let's make sure we put an open T over there so we can blow out any traps that do accumulate over the years. The drain is coming right down here to a floor drain. I'd like to see it a little closer to the drain, and also ran just a little better. It's kind of wonky, off, labely, you know. So let's keep it tight and right over to the water heater, and then kind of stump it out here so it's not really in their walkway as much, and have it about in there. That way they're not kind of walking through and all that. They do have an open vent down here already. I know it's not usually the place or the way to do this. So it does close and operate currently, so it's not like it absolutely has to be patched. But we will kind of discuss that a little bit as well. Probably be a better idea to get a couple smaller vents further down the line, killing all of our pressure here, obviously, as you guys know, is not what we're looking to do. As far as our filter, we do a 1625 here, and we don't have an external filter rack, so we will be adding one. God forbid they got to go into this furnace every time to pull a filter out. We ain't doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the rack on the back so that it can slide right out super simply, because we do have a post up on the front. So we really want to be doing ease of install for these people to really help them out. God forbid you're going to be digging in the furnace. No one wants to do that. As far as our gas, we don't have, I don't see a shut off anywhere. It must be inside. Wow. Okay, so this is all bananas. So you guys have to turn the gas off to the building, remove all this all the way back above the drip leg, put a new up to code shut off on there. I'd love to see a union outside of the union as well. Keep the drip leg obviously and run it in properly. So that's crazy to see. Let's make sure we fix that for them. 30 years ago, they just did things a little differently. So, alrighty. Other than that, everything's pretty straightforward on this, you guys. I mean, you know, the one thing I am going to triple check is our return size. We do have a 10 by 20. And as we can see down here, I want to make sure we've got enough to actually put our filter in, which we don't. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to chop this down to here. We're going to add a 4-inch media box here so that they've got a proper filtration. Please, again, face it to the back so they can remove the filter this way. And that way we've got plenty of air so we can come up a little bit to make sure they're getting enough air into the system. That would be great. So let's make sure we do that. I'll put that on the order for them. Obviously, we don't charge anything for our 4-inch media boxes, so just be a free upgrade for them. Other than that, like I said, everything's pretty self-explanatory. We do have 5-inch flue ran right into the chimney here to a 6-inch reducer. So let's be sure to get our 6 to 4. And obviously this also doesn't look properly sealed. So let's make sure to just kind of take all the way back to the 6. Check in there, make sure that it's not obviously filled with debris all the way up, because they do have kind of a clean out here. So once it's out, make sure we're checking it, clean it out a little if you have to, and then give them the proper vent all the way down. So if you guys have any other comments, questions, concerns, please reach out. Again, I'm Comfort Consultant 847, and thank you guys so much for everything you do.